Hi again, I'm Ryan, your host of The Toast, and we're finally going to be talking about Doctor Strange. I'm wearing my Doctor Strange t-shirt, one of many. I mean, in fact, I could wear a lot more accoutrements for this. Give me a sec. There we go. Could put on the old outfit, but that's kind of a bit more effort than I want to put in right now. So anyway, it happened. We finally got the movie I never thought we'd actually get. Well, not including the original 70s version. Or that weird retitled remake. First up, a disclaimer, I'm a huge fan of Doctor Strange, so I'm incredibly biased to like this movie. That said, being a fan of something can spell disaster when your beloved property is turned into a film. Luckily, this is not the case with Doctor Strange, because it is awesome. Now, in case you didn't know, the story of Doctor Strange is about a brilliant, yet a very arrogant surgeon who gets in a car accident, wrecks his hands, can't perform surgery anymore, and he goes on this globe-trotting adventure trying to find a cure for his hands. He has multiple surgeries, nothing can help, he spends all his money, and he finally finds an old mystic in the mountains to help him. Well, that's in the book. In the movie, he goes to Kathmandu and finds Tilda Swinton. Putting his ego aside and accepting that this mystical world is out there, he studies and practices and becomes a sorcerer. Eventually. Now, this is a spoiler-free review. Another review will follow shortly because I just want to talk about Doctor Strange as much as possible. Now, one of the big reasons that this movie actually works is because of the cast. High-caliber actors in a story about magic and sorcery is a good mix. Who knew? Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange is just perfect casting, and frankly, his American accent worked just fine. He conveys intelligence to turmoil so well, from being an arrogant surgeon to the broken student. And with such a high-caliber lead, it can be tough to have a supporting cast that can match. Luckily, Ejiofor, Wong, and Swinton really do pull it off. Oh, and Rachel McAdams, who was a great addition to the film, but I'm going to talk about her later in my spoiler review because I want to get more in depth. Unfortunately, I've got to say that Mads Mikkelsen was criminally underused. Like all Marvel villains, save maybe Loki, he really just didn't have a chance to shine and was only there as a one-note character to advance the plot. A plot that is more origin story than anything else, but that's fine. The best of the Marvel movies are origin stories, and it's a great way to understand a character beyond their power set. And this origin story? Damn fun to watch. Fun in that watching Benedict Cumberbatch do his thing is just great, and the movie is a lot funnier than I expected it to be. I have to admit, it was almost too funny. I mean, Strange is a much more serious character, and I'm glad they put a lot of humor in, but I expect that it's to appease the people who don't know who Strange is, just to give them a little more fun during a movie they didn't expect to be so serious because it's a superhero movie. A lot of it involving this thing. I mean, I don't really want to call it a thing. It sounds kind of rude, but what do you call a cloak? Stop. The Cloak of Levitation really does have an air of carpet from Aladdin about it, but that's fine. I mean, the only place you ever see this is in Aladdin, and so it's about time we had another fabric star. Certainly a step up from Batman or Superman's stupid cape, isn't that right? High five. Alright. Now, this is not a perfect movie. No movie is, but this is one of the best Marvel flicks, hands down. Mainly because this is something different, especially for Marvel, who deals with more of the technology-based superheroes, well, except for Thor, but everyone else has, like, armor or science behind them. This is magic. Now, even if magic seems a bit silly, movies exist to push the boundaries of what we believe are possible. And Doctor Strange is really built on that fact. I mean, where else are you going to see such mind-bending visuals unless you're, I don't know, tripping on some kind of spiked tea? That's a little joke from the movie. I actually kind of wish I hadn't seen all the trailers and clips leading up to Doctor Strange. I can only imagine what it's like for someone with fresh eyes sitting there when the cities start folding in on themselves. I mean, it must be mind-blowing. Which also makes me want to say this is 100% worth seeing in a 3D IMAX. I usually don't buy into all the 3D IMAX-y kind of gimmicks. I mean, a film is a good film whether it's on a giant IMAX 3D screen or just on your TV. It really doesn't make a difference, but I have to admit this one got an audible whoa out of me. All in all, Doctor Strange is a great time, and I'm so happy that my favorite character has been given a movie worthy of a toast. To be honest, I would have rated it that high even if I wasn't a Doctor Strange fan. I mean, it was just a purely fun time. Not without its problems. I'll talk about that in spoiler review. But it's still well worth your time to watch this. So yeah, I do have a lot more to say about the movie, so check out my spoiler review when it comes along. But until then, if you want to see more from me, click away, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers! Remember last time when I said I needed a Doctor Strange mug? Well, it's not a mug, but it's a cup. With a topper. By the will of the Vishanti, there are 2 toppers.